Objection! Why am I green? Hello, welcome to Geek Devotions, the show put on by a couple of devoted geeks devoted to letting you know that you're loved. I'm Celeste, and I am super excited to talk about my topic today because I have been reading all the Marvel. Like, all the Marvel. So much Marvel. So much Marvel. As you know, Dallas got a subscription to Marvel Unlimited for Christmas, and I have been making use of that, even though it was my gift to him. I've been taking advantage of it as well, because so much Marvel. So part of my conquest of reading all the Marvel has been to read the ladies of Marvel. I don't know a lot about them. I've not been introduced to them because there's just so many of them. I know Wonder Woman from DC, love Wonder Woman, Diana and me, literary best friends, I like to think. But not a lot of Marvel women, so I've been going through and reading all of the current-ish issues, and currently I am reading She-Hulk. Really fascinated with Jen Walters. I've become acquainted with her. I like to think of us as friends. The book I just finished was the 100th issue of She-Hulk as an individual book. And in this book, the storyline is that Jennifer Walters is on trial for time interference with the TVA, Time Variance Authority. They're seeking to remove She-Hulk from the timeline, like she never would have existed. She admitted that she did the crime. She admitted she was wrong. And so she pled guilty. Now they are putting her on trial to determine whether they can remove her safely from the timeline, or if her life had such an impact that people would notice she was gone. That there would be so many issues in the timeline that it would make it worth taking her out. Imagine what would happen if someone came up to you and went, "Hey, you messed up, so we're gonna erase you from history." I've heard people say before that they wish they were never born, that people would be better off without them. I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. God created everyone with a purpose and a destiny to fulfill. You can choose not to fulfill that destiny, but it doesn't change the fact that He has it for you. Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not evil, to give you a future and a hope." I know we have used this verse a lot recently, but it's one of those that you really have to unpack. There's just so much to it. At the time when this was said, the people of God were not in a good position. They were not someplace that they felt like God loved them. But He had a plan and a purpose, and He did love them. They also were heading to a place where they really weren't going to matter much. They were the low man on the totem pole. They were going to be in slavery, but they mattered to God. Friends, the Lord has a purpose for your life, and He wants you to fulfill it. He wants you to be a part of His kingdom. So make sure that you never let anyone tell you differently. Another character friend of mine once said, "In all of time and space, I have never met anyone who is not important." So when you feel not important, when you feel like you don't matter, remember that. Okay guys, well that was your devotion for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. I have been thoroughly enjoying Jennifer Walters. I hope that, you can go check her out.
So, hey guys, just a favor, and if you enjoy this stuff, make sure you subscribe to our channel, like what you're watching, and leave comments down below. Let us know your thoughts on what Celeste just said and all of our other stuff also. Also, check out all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All you gotta do is look up Geek Devotions. We also want to give a special thank you to Comic Talk 616, so it'll be in the description down below, because they were promoting us for the last couple of weeks, and they're stinking amazing. They're a really cool podcast you can find on iTunes, Google Play, and I'm sure other places. There'll be links down below for you guys to find them, and just a really cool geeky podcast. And again, what I love about them, again, I'm not there with them when they're doing this, but it sounds like they just set a microphone in the middle of the room and they just talk about some of the greatest things ever. So they're awesome, guys. Check them out. 616, thank you so much for supporting Geek Devotions.
Also, for you people who are local, Devoted Geeks, that are local, Devoted Geeks, in the Shreveport area, we have an amazing opportunity to see a ballet company put on the story of The Hiding Place. Corey ten Boom, her story, done with ballet. I'm super excited that we're getting to see this. We're getting to go. Geek Devotions is going to have an ad in the
pamphlet,
the thing that I cannot think of the name of at the moment.
Program.
It has a name. So we're super excited about this. We truly support Ballet Magnificat and everything they do. So if you are local, check it out.
Also, guys, here in a couple weeks, we're excited about our friend Peter Franson from Christian Geek Central. He's going to be on Geek Devotions doing a show, and it's awesome, guys. He really unpacks scriptures, and he talks about the fact that, you know, God really cares about you, which is kind of the whole point of the show, to be honest. So, guys, check it out if you haven't yet. If you don't know who Peter Franson is, if you don't haven't been to his channel, make sure you follow the links in the card and in the description below to check out his channel and let him know that you're excited about having him on our show. Again, fantastic channel, all things geekery, all things Christian, super awesome.
Okay, so it is now time for the question of the week. Are you ready for the question of the week?
Ready for the question of the week.
I have to admit, I may not have a complete answer for the question of the week.
Okay.
So, just a warning.
Okay. I'm warned. You are warned.
You are warned.
Okay.
Who and why is your favorite Marvel female character? Does not have to be a superhero, because supporting characters are big deals. But who is your favorite female character in the Marvel verse?
Right. This is a hard one. Legitimately, this is a difficult one. Many fantastic ladies out there. Strong women. My brain went blank because I had an answer before we started filming.
And it's gone now.
It's one of those things. I have a heart for the daughters, and so of like it's like X-23.
Yes.
And then Hope. Those two I really enjoy. Hope was the spoiler if you haven't read the comics. Hope was like the first mutant born after the whole House of M incident, where like no more mutants were being born.
Ooh, and I'm reading House of M right now.
Oh yeah. Well, spoiler. Sorry, but she was the first mutant to be born, and she was like the messiah of mutants. And so Cable had to take her into the future. And it's like I'm going back right now. I'm reading Cable and the X-Force, and it's kind of like this is post him taking care of her, raising her up, and so like she looks at him as a father, and even though he wasn't really her father at all. Biologically, he looks at her, or she looks at him as if he is, and so she honors that and things he's taught her and everything. So I appreciate that, and of course, I also really appreciate X-23. I'm currently reading the all-new Wolverine because X-23 Laura is Wolverine right now in the comics, and I appreciate that. She's wearing the costume, and not to replace Logan, but in honor of Logan. She's her own Wolverine, but she's in honor. And what I love about it is they have these flashback scenes where he's walking her through stuff, and so I appreciate that she's taking what he's taught her and she's bettering herself.
Yeah.
She looked at the past that her dad had and just the junk he went through, and she goes, "I can be better," and part of it is because he believed that she could be better. And so lots of love for those two ladies right there. So who's yours?
Oh, okay. So I'm currently in love with the Spider Women.
Yeah.
Like, I am all about Spidey Gwen. She's got sass, she's got attitude, she's got a really cool hoodie, which I heard that was not the original design. Good choice, guys. Good choice. But I also love Jessica Drew because she's a spy. She's Spider-Woman, but she's not Spider-Woman in the same sense that you would think. Like, she doesn't shoot webs, she shoots venom. So she doesn't have to have the costume to shoot the webs.
Right.
Like, it comes from her fingernails, and she might actually also shoot electricity depending on what's going on. It looks like she's electrocuting them,
That's
but
weird.
maybe the venom is just that powerful.
Right.
So, and then I enjoy Jessica Jones, but I have not been able to find her books on the Unlimited.
Oh, it's Alias.
I found books that have her in it. But I cannot, for some reason, when I went, maybe they weren't up there when I went to look. It's been a while.
Right.
You know, the few months we've had this was the beginning. But I do thoroughly enjoy her just because she's been through a lot, but she still does what needs to be done. She still takes care of business.
Right. That's cool. So hey guys, do us a favor, leave comments down below. Let us know what you think about who we said, who's your favorite, and also help us out. What are the good books that have Jessica Jones in it? Leave comments down below, all you comic book nuts. Chris, Hunter, and Buzz, you guys from Excalibur, I'm looking to you for some advice and help for Celeste here, alright? Down below, YouTube, calling you out. So, I think that's all we got for you guys today. So, from us here at Geek Devotions, I hope you guys have a fantastic week.
Stay devoted.
Peace and love, guys.